Good afternoon, everyone, and selamat pagi for some Malaysian students. How are you all doing today? My name is Shoton Nakayama. Nama saya Shoton Nakayama, and I will be your tour guide of today's visit of Formosa, one of the most iconic and oldest colonial landmark in Southeast Asia. I'm really excited to share the fascinating history and charm of this place with you. As we walk along and explore together, I hope you not only something new, but also feel a real connection to the incredible story hiding behind these ancient stones. Before we dive into the history, I want to take a moment, look around and imagine what this place must have looked like over 500 years ago. No car, no modern building, just a strategy, the fortress rising high above the river, the protecting an important port, restricting the trade from around the world. Let's explore why this little place of wall, this gate right here, still stands so strong, and what it means to the story of Malacca. Let's begin with the history of the Formosa. The story is rich and layered, but I'll guide you through it step by step. It all started in 1511 when the famous Portuguese Adomila Afonso Albuquerque arrived at Malacca with his fleet. At that time, Malacca was one of the most powerful and strategic port in the region. It means controlling the spice trade, which was the economic goal of the time. After successfully capturing the city, the Portuguese began constructing some fortress to secure their new colony. This fortress was named as a Formosa, which means the famous in Portuguese. And it truly was famous in the time. A Formosa served many purposes. It was more than just like military structure. It acted like a place as a church, hospital, and even military purpose. It became the center of the power, trade, and religion under the Portuguese rule. But as we all know, history is full change. In 1641, the Dutch arrived and took over the Malacca. But they made modification and extended the fortress, adapting it their own needs. The Dutch ruled the Malacca for over 150 years, bringing their culture, architecture, and governance. Then in 1795, the British took over the Malacca during the Napoleonic War. They didn't have much use the fortress, like building it outside and outfit and unnecessary. So they started destroying unnecessarily the building. Only one part was a star, the Porta de Santiago. It also known as the Gate of Saint James. And that's structure standing in front of us today. Just think about it. One of the wall was a once massive, powerful fortress. This single gate is all that remain. But even this one gate tell us incredible stories. One of the consequence, colonization, resistance, and cultural evolutions. Now, let's take a closer. And look at the architecture of Famosa. Originally, the fortress was quite large. Don't you think so, isn't it? It stood four stories high, and the main gate reached around 60 meters high. Yeah, 60. That's nearly like the size of 20-story modern buildings. What's fascinating that the fortress was built using local materials, including stones and rubble. Those are taken from destroyed mosque during the Portuguese occupation. So even in the connection materials, we see the reflection of the culture and political trend at that time. The design of the Famosa followed classic Portuguese military architecture. Now I will explain it. The first point is the thick and strong stone wall, as you can check it. The second point is a carved arch and narrow entry. The last point is high defensive position to fend off attackers. It was so important from that time. Later, the Dutch added their own touch. Excuse me. If you look closely at the gate, you'll see the carving of the Dutch East India Company's emblem, which was added during their rule. The emblem is powerful symbol of the dominance at that time. Although this gate may look small compared to the modern buildings, back then it was the beacon of the power. Its design reflects not only the practical the defense, but also the architectural identity of the colonization and colonizers. And the fact that it still stands so strong even today. We stand back proud. Tell us just how strong and symbolic it reality is. Okay, now let me explain about the unique of this building in Malacca. Did you know that Malacca City was added a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2008 along with Georgetown in Penang Island? That's because the Malacca held uncountable history and cultural value. It is the place where Asian and European influences have mixed, and over countries that create a something truly unique. And Formosa is one of the center reason of the UNESCO status. It isn't just old building. It represents the rise of colonization, the diversity of Malacca culture, and the transformation of the city through trade, war, trade, and faith. These gates show how Malacca has become a place of the multicultural heritage, and how different civilizations have left their fortress here, one layer at a time. When you visit Formosa, you are not just seeing the rain. Now you are seeing the symbol of the civil survival and treasure to the how history shaped identity. Before we finish this part of our tour, let me share some fun fact that many people don't know. The name Formosa originally it referred to the entire fortress, but nowadays most people use it to mean this gate. In the 1800, the British almost completely destroyed that gate. But guess who saved it? The answer is Sir Stamford Raffles. He is the founder of the modern Singapore also. He saw the cultural value of the gate and ordered that it be preserved. Some local believe the site is humid, with ghost stories going back the centuries. Whether you believe it or not, it adds mysterious layer to the atmosphere. Let me ask you, have you ever visited the place that felt like it was speaking to you? Not with the word, but through its stone try to turn the something through air or silence. Don't you feel it? For many visitors, Formosa does just that. So as you stand here and take a photo, I invite you to the present for the moment. Look at the Porta de Santiago. Touch the stone if you like. And remember, you are not just looking at the old gate. Now you are standing in the front of 500 years of history. This place is developed by colonization, war, trade, player, and revolutions. It is more than just a monument. It is a living memory of Malacca journey. Now, thank you so much for listening this story. I hope you now see a Famosa as not just as a historical site, but as a symbol of the resilience and identity. If you have a question and want to hear more or need help taking the photo, feel free to ask. I'm happy to help. Let's continue exploring together and discover more treasure of the Malacca. Thank you and enjoy the rest of our tour.